Blog Talk Radio.
Are you ready to take a bite out of the competition? Are you looking for ideas to make your business better? Welcome to the Core Business Show with Tim Jacquet, sponsored by Apple Capital Group. At the core of every successful business, you'll find people making a difference. And with each episode of the Core Business Show, we talk with those people, examine those ideas, and explore the strategies that make them special. Now, the host of the Core Business Show, Tim Jacquet.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Core Business Show. I'm Tim Jacquet, your host. Thank you for joining the show today. If you'd like to join the conversations, feel free to call 347-324-3460, 347-324-3460, or go ahead and send us an email at info@thecorebusinessshow.com, or you can go ahead and Twitter us at thecorebs on Twitter. We're going to take a break for a second, and we'll be back in a moment. We'll take a break for our sponsor.
You're listening to the Core Business Show, sponsored by Apple Capital Group. Apple Capital Group in Jacksonville, Florida, is a commercial lender that specializes in asset-based loans, equipment leasing and financing, invoice financing, commercial real estate loans, and asset-based financing in the U.S. and Canada. Apple Capital Group is a direct lender that lends on their private equity investment portfolio. 90% of most loans are decided within 2 hours, and vendor funding within 24 hours after documents are completed, with a one-page application. No slow no's, just a quick decision and a fast yes. To get more information about lending from Apple Capital Group, call 866-611-7457. That's 866-611-7457 to speak with one of our loan specialists. Or visit us right now at applecapitalgroup.com. Welcome back to the Core. Once again, here's Tim Jacquet.
Welcome back. Today our topic is 3 ways of getting responses from emails. When you look at an email campaign, today is different than before because there's a lot of filters that can block your email, a lot of things. People get so many emails a day, they don't look at every single email. And you have to have something that is to spark their attention. It has to be caught off guard. Like the shock, can't have any sales mentioning. Be simple. It's hi or hello in the subject line, but the subject line is really important. The communication is there. So just kind of keep in mind you want to have something catchy there. You can go on the internet and look at a couple of that have worked, but that doesn't mean it works for you or works for that particular individual. I run a campaign of A and a B campaign and see exactly which one is the best result. Do that all the time, and it changes. So here's some 3 rules of getting responses from emails. Number 1 is, like I mentioned, is you got to have something that's catchy, going to grab their attention. The Publisher Clearinghouse ran a campaign once you signed, and it had some real interesting things that even President Obama's campaign has a very interesting campaign with people's attention. So you need to really think about it and sit and say, hey, what's going to actually work for me to get people to open it, but also insult them? And I was looking for the Publisher campaign on screen in a second. The Publishers Clearinghouse had some very catchy moments besides having prize control, but it said, hey, knock, knock. And then you like Tim, hey, tracking report, claim report. But think of something that can catch them that's not as commercial. And you're really going to have to experiment and see exactly which one is going to, hey, I would like to speak with you. I got a couple others I've used in the past, letter of intent. So just kind of be really creative as you do those particular campaigns. And you wouldn't have the result. Make sure the communication is really clear and concise. Remember, it's a cold call. Is a cold email, and you must be really clear, simple, and precise. Hey, I don't want to use your time online. However, I just want to tell you about a product of selling blah, blah, blah. Or I want to sit and talk to you for 10 minutes to talk about lending. What can we do to help you grow your business? Some options you have not looked at in lending. If you don't mind, let's talk about it. And make sure you proofread it. Have some other eyes to take a look at it and ask other people what they think. Will they open something like this? Or send it to a couple of your friends with an anonymous, see if they open and see what actually should their attention. And, good test markets. If you have friends, maybe 25, you can post things to every now and then and say, hey, can you take a look at this? Did you open it? And and it'll create a dummy email. You can say Happy Thursday or Happy Monday or something. We had a great weekend in the subject line. So this kind of really clipping those things will get you at least a phone call. Say I'm just following up with you on our conversation, following up on you on email, and those things you can actually use, and some things work. But experiment with really core maybe people, anonymous emails, set up 5 accounts, and see what the responses are from your own friends if this is going to work or not. So that's my advice to you. You can look also for this article on blog.apple Capital Group, and as the subject line say, 3 rules for getting responses. Everybody, listening to Tim Jacquet, your host. Have a great day. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Core Business Show with Tim Jacquet. For a free quote on equipment leasing and financing, visit our website, applecapitalgroup.com. That's applecapitalgroup.com. And fill out the information to receive your free quote. We hope you'll join us for our next episode. And remember, you can always get to the core via iTunes. You'll find all our previous episodes there. Thanks again for listening to the Core Business Show with Tim Jacquet.